I'm so glad the listeners tuned in.
Me too. I want to leave the room.
What up, you guys?
What's good, you guys? Welcome to a brand new episode.
You know what I'm saying?
End of the day podcast.
End of the day.
It's another Thursday for you listeners who are first, day out listeners. It's
Yes,
another
indeed.
Thursday. Yeah. Welcome.
Thanks for coming.
Welcome.
Oh, should we cheers?
Oh, we should definitely cheers.
Cheers for another week of life. In this COVID life.
There we go.
You know, when COVID's over, I'm doing X, Y, and Z.
Well, you guys heard about these new COVID tests, right, from China? They're anal swab.
No, they're not.
I just don't need to get tested for corona.
No,
I need to do that.
It came out on Wall Street Journal, dude.
At the end of the day,
they're saying it's more accurate than the nose swab.
at the end of the day, I'm not trying to start this episode with anal swabbing being the COVID test. End of the day podcast.
No, I had to get that one off.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, the homie said that
true.
to me, and I was like, what?
That's true. Yeah, nah. If they bring me in back and they're like, all right, sir, pull your... Nah.
They're like, hey, you can come to work, but you have to get this first.
The initial test was not
invasive.
invasive.
Do that before you came to work, that would be wild.
The first type of test was crazy invasive. The nose one.
Sticking the fucking Q-tip
Yeah. So now, they're bugging.
Did anyone ever get one of those?
The nose?
The one in your brain?
I get one
every week.
That's how they do yours now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Unless they're gonna switch to the anal one.
I mean, there's... I can't.
What do you think?
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome to a new episode. It is the end of the day. I am one of your hosts, Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
Sir, and it's your boy T.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Chris and Elizabeth.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh yes. It's a lovely week. A lot of things changing. A lot of things happening.
Seasons are changing.
It's cold as fuck in this city.
Yeah, man. And the abrupt stop.
Yeah, that's all you get. You got to pay for the rest.
We got to pay for the rest.
Yeah. Life is moving. 2020 is moving.
Yeah.
Trump is out of here.
It felt so good.
And
I feel relieved.
Biden's in office, moving life along. It seems like
talking about how he might potentially have some student loan forgiveness.
Word.
Yeah,
like
which is pretty hype
$10,000
for me.
I guess niggas need that. Yeah, niggas do need that. Yeah.
For some people, that will pay off a lot of their student loan. For some people, it will be a drop in the bucket. But
dude, I know some people that are over $150,000 student loan debt. I can't imagine that shit, but man, I feel for them.
At some point, you gotta be like, yo, what am I doing here? I'm just racking up debt in school.
No, that's the
I'm
thing.
$1 million in debt. What am I doing?
What job am I really gonna get that's gonna pay me this much money?
Sin exclusive.
Dude, one of my clients, she's a vet and she has $300,000 in vet bill,
vet
schooling.
Wow.
Yeah, she loves dogs.
And she said that there's no way that she'll pay it off.
I mean, she's gonna stop. She's just not.
She just has accepted the fact that this is just going to be something that's looming over her forever.
I mean, technically, if you're just a lot,
based on the pay that she makes,
pay the minimums and just live the rest of your life as a normal. Because you can get away with that with most loans. You could just get away with just paying the bare minimum every month.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who rack
it takes way longer that way.
No. They don't ever expect to ever pay it off. The bare minimum is a drop in the bucket as far as their monthly expense.
Yeah.
So their bare minimum is maybe $150. That's whatever. Fuck. They don't give a fuck. That debt will outlive them, and they don't care.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what they're saying.
That's wild.
Yeah, she's like,
what a wild thought, dude.
Yeah.
That's why, honestly, if he does pass some student loan forgiveness, I think that's one of the best things you could do for the younger generation, because so many people went to school and they're already deep in debt. They're saying student loans is the main cause of debt for people nowadays.
Yeah,
just
crazy.
because. Yeah,
I mean, well, they pushed the idea of school onto us at a young age to continue our education after high school. So
it's the normal thing, and now everyone's in debt.
You're punished for it almost.
You just got this huge $1 trillion student loan debt.
and the world's fucked up right now.
And no one can pay.
And the interest is crazy.
But things are kind of going back to normal. Things are opening back up here in LA. Seems like a lot of places are opening, or just all over the country. Seems like a lot of things are starting to kind of open back up, but like a level of it.
They're saying restaurants on Friday, right?
Outdoor dining is opening back up. Gyms, I think, are opening back up. Salons, I believe, are opening back up.
Yeah.
Kristen's going back to work.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's big news. That's big news.
Well, I really enjoyed vacation.
Yeah. I know.
She had a good little stay at home.
Like,
I will say the
you
traffic
were
in
still
LA is
working,
probably
though.
going to go back to normal then, huh? Traffic will probably be back.
trash.
To be back in LA.
Oh my God, it's almost like you forgot.
I definitely forgot.
Yo, no, I get PTSD whenever I hit a little bit of traffic. I'm like, why is this traffic here? Like, knowing it's COVID, there's no reason for traffic right now, and it's usually a crazy ass wreck.
But that's the thing. A lot of times, the traffic just be not. You literally the thing was just to break up, and you just start driving normal speed, and you be like, you don't see shit.
Like, what happened?
What was
That's
it?
the most frustrating, dude. When
the fuck was
you
it?
just drive and it's normal flow. But a couple weeks ago, I was on the freeway, going like 60, dude. And then I was behind this car, maybe like 10 seconds behind him, and he switched lanes. And then when he switched lanes, he revealed like a 12-foot ladder just open in the middle of 2 lanes, bro. And I'm headed straight towards it. I was like, oh shit. So I stopped, and then I was completely stopped, and so was the guy next to me. So I was like, let me get this shit out of the way. So I low-key
got out on
picked
the
it up.
highway.
Yeah, and all the lanes stopped, and I just fucking threw that shit.
Where?
It was on the 405.
So you threw it like completely. You threw it in the other side of the highway.
I threw it over the highway, dude. Hundreds of miles.
T1
So dangerous.
exclusive.
Just threw it on the other lane, so you got back in your car and peeled off.
Honestly, I've never done that. I don't know what compelled me to think that it was my job to move it, but I moved it.
It was
I
clearly
like,
for a reason.
because the traffic was mad slow, and I was like, damn, so many people are suffering because of this fucking ladder. Like, how long is it going to take before someone comes and gets this ladder? So I was like, you know what? I'm stopped. I'm just going to grab this shit. And everyone let me fucking walk by, and I threw it on the side, and
They let you walk back.
yeah.
Yeah, that dude who was in front of you, low key's a dick because he tried to go around it.
He tried to ride it as much as possible and swerve
Down. Yeah, like what a douchebag. What a fucking douchebag that dude is. Because that's the same thing happened on the 10 heading towards Santa Monica, but like right when you're coming from like the downtown area, and like, but everyone stopped in front of me, so I couldn't see it. So I would have probably been someone who was further back. Wondering what was going on in your situation. I see all the cars, but it was a dog who got loose on the highway.
Oh man!
But the dude saved it. It was like the dude saved it.
Some bystander.
Yeah, because I got out and I was like, everyone was getting out of the car just like looking. They seen this dude just running around on a fucking highway, but everyone was stopped or whatever because it was just a dog
Trying to get the dog.
Yeah, trying to get the dog. So,
Dude, isn't it crazy what people do for dogs? People love dogs.
Yeah, or just the idea, or even crazier, just the idea of a highway is just like what a highway is just a bunch
People going fast.
a death trap. Yeah, it's a fucking death trap.
I mean, a car is a death trap.
Facts.
You're hopping in a metal box.
It's literally
That
a loaded
goes
gun.
over 100 miles an hour if you wanted to.
Yeah, and
it's
we all
filled
know
with gas,
physics.
and it's filled with gas and
yeah.
explode, and it has sparks all. It's just asking to explode, low key.
I've never actually seen a car explode, but I've seen a car like engulfed in flames.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
engulfed in
a
flames.
barbecue.
Never explode.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, the engulfed in flames I've seen.
I saw a big rig on fire, bro. That shit was
Scary.
wild. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Luckily, there was nothing like explosive in there.
No, hell yeah. No.
You know what I'm saying? But
Congrats though, Kristen, for going back to work. Like,
hell yeah.
that's big
Yeah,
news.
fuck
You
yeah.
know, I do it for the people.
Better reach out if you want your hair did. I'm gonna need
Hey.
a touch up soon,
Yeah.
so,
Definitely book your appointment.
ASAP. Because you know that shit's gonna fill. You know, once
It fills up so fast. It's kind of incredible.
Yeah, well, I mean, once things start to go, I mean, that's the thing I wonder is like the level of classism that's about to happen when things start opening back up. Because if you're just an average person, you're not going to be able to just walk into these places and make reservations. You think these restaurants are going to, yeah, they're saying like, oh, you got to make reservations. You think they're just gonna be taking reservations?
Just
no,
for anybody.
You're gonna have to be somebody. You're gonna have to be in the know to get in these when bowling alleys start opening back up, and they're like they're not gonna be first come. That's what I'm saying. This place is good. How is that anyone regular with a regular family gonna be able to do something that was super regular pre-COVID?
It's gonna be wait list.
That shit was super regular pre-COVID. To go bowling, to go roller skating, that shit was super regular pre-COVID. But now that shit is. If you want to do that now, you gotta have the bucks. You gotta have know someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's gonna be fucking crazy to see how things open back up to get into places, because it was already hard to get into a lot of places in Los Angeles, because you definitely had to know people or like, you know, be a personality of some sort.
I'm sorry, but I just have to comment because both of you guys got some drippy fits on right now.
You as well, my guy.
Hey, thank you, man. Shout
The
out,
Kobe shirt?
Shout out Art one time.
Yeah, I got the Kobe. Honestly, got the Kobe shirt. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest
Literally,
in peace.
Yesterday was, I think, the anniversary of his death.
Yeah.
And it was very weird, very surreal. I guess we'll touch on it for a little bit, but it was definitely like a weird day to think like, yo, this time last year, like.
But it's good that everyone's memory is super positive and
respectful.
Yeah, man. The respect I've seen for Kobe is it's very heartwarming, dude. Because he was beloved, dude.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And
it's so easy nowadays for you know how the internet is. And it's so easy for someone to just do something stupid, disrespectful. It's like weird how easy it is for people that they feel they can do that, or they feel.
But you can't disrespect the GOAT.
Nah, facts. Man. And it's just weird. It was just a weird time just because, like, specifically at the time, even though Kobe had just passed, life was still relatively normal, good, like, regular.
After his death,
COVID wasn't really
It was a wrap.
Yeah,
after Kobe
it was one thing
passed,
after the next, yeah.
It was a spiral. Dude.
It was a spiral, yeah, for sure. That's definitely where we felt it first, was Kobe's passing.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, no.
The year started bad. That was wild.
It started
with the fires.
It started. That was the first thing. The fires. Yeah, the fires in Australia. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it started in a way where we weren't expecting. We wasn't expecting the world to get shut down.
Yeah, it's interesting to look back and think you can remember the whole last year and that we just spent it indoors.
Because, yeah, people die in crazy accidents and things like that. So, like, that was crazy. But then what was to come and the effect that it had on everyone, we was like, who would have ever guessed that shit? That's so... Yeah, no. So, rest in peace, Kobe. Like, definitely, like, it's crazy, like, to think about losing a legend like that so young.
Or even for his family.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
sad.
And all the other people who lost their lives in that... helicopter crash as well.
Yeah.
All the other families, definitely.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
So did you guys buy any of that GameStop stock?
No, I did not buy any GameStop. GameStop stock.
Or AMC. GameStop and AMC stock has been going crazy right now.
Yeah.
And it's been fucking up the short sellers. If you guys pay attention to stocks, because we don't know that shit.
Yeah, but I don't know shit about stocks, but seeing this article kind of like definitely makes me want to get into it, because 1, I'm a gamer, 2, I grew up on GameStop, and 3, who doesn't like a nice come up? Like, whoever invested in GameStop
like some money.
definitely came up, because that stock multiplied.
If they invested long term in GameStop, they made some money. If they invested short term in GameStop, they actually lost money. That's who, because if you notice, if you look at a lot of the articles about the stock stuff right now with GameStop and AMC, they're saying short sellers, because that's specifically like if you use those apps and you're buying and selling on a daily basis, you're a short seller. So you want to buy something and hopes and sell it when it loses money, because that's your profit essentially. And so anyone who bought the stock when it was low, they bought AMC or they bought GameStop stock when it was, because dude, it was $4, and then it jumped up to like $200. So all those people technically lost money if they're short sellers. If they're long term and they actually own that, because if you're long term, then you actually own the stock. Any short stock, you don't actually own that. You make a profit off the loss, low key. So you buy it at one price and you sell it when it's low. That's how you make the money in the short term, because any money loss is profit. It's very weird. I still don't understand it, but I just know the people who were like using those apps and buying it and trying to sell it later on that day or the next day, they all lost mad money. It's anyone who bought GameStop stock that was like long term. They actually owned the stock and it was like theirs and they were sitting on it, or they bought it, they actually owned it. Those people made money or if they sell right now, they're making money.
Right.
But I don't think AMC stock, I can see it staying like that because when things open back up, movies are going to be fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah. And they could charge literally like $50 a head to go see a movie and people would pay it.
1,000%. Video games, I'm not convinced because I think everyone's going to be out. I don't think niggas is going to be wanting to game like that. They're going to be gaming, obviously, because people game. But I think everyone's going to be like, yo, we can go outside again. Video games, I don't think are going to be something that's going to be like, I think they're hitting their peak right now because everyone's inside. But when everyone can go outside, say that,
bro.
I'm not saying video games won't be video games.
Gamers gonna game.
Gamers are gonna game 1,000%.
I think that's one of the biggest communities in the world, bro.
1,000%. But you got to look at it right now. It's a bubble because niggas
You're
can't go outside.
You're an extrovert, though.
What was that?
You're an extrovert. A lot of people, this didn't change their life. Like this pandemic isn't like true, crazy.
Yeah. No, it changed their life in the sense where they're able to game more. They're around it more. They're working from home. They're not leaving. There's nothing to do on the weekends. So it's definitely allowed them, even the gamers who already game more. But I guarantee you, a lot of those gamers who have girlfriends and all that shit, those niggas is not going to be out inside like that. People are going to be outside. Anything Netflix and all that shit, I think that's just going to not tank, but it's going to take a huge hit because niggas is not going to be inside. They're not. What do you think people are just gonna go? They're stuck inside right now. So you think they're gonna continue to stay inside when you can go out? I think there's a lot
of people that are not rushing to go out because at the end of the day, a lot of people are still scared, bro.
I don't think so. I don't think the young people are scared. They're the ones who want to go out. They're the ones who want to break the rules.
Old people are the ones that watch TV and shit. So
not Netflix. They don't watch Netflix like that. They watch
My
TV.
Watches cable.
Yeah, you talking about TV, nigga? Them niggas. Yeah, they don't. The old people. And honestly, the old people are stuck inside too. I think the old people are not even crazy, but not crazy old, but even the older people. I think it's gonna be a rush to be outside because think about how much people lost everything. They're gonna appreciate it. Hopefully they will. They'll appreciate it more.
So going off what you're saying, do you think that investing in stock in something like Netflix right now would be a good idea or a bad idea?
Based off what I'm saying, I would probably, me personally, I would want to buy like Disney stock because if I can buy Disney stock, because like their theme parks are gonna be fucking packed when life is open back up again.
And longevity, like Disney's
longevity
forever.
as well. Disney's forever, but just in general,
Universal Studios probably too.
Things like that, Universal's, all that shit that people, anything outside right now that's probably taking a hit, that's probably low.
Live Nation.
Anything low right now is going to be crazy because people can't do it right now.
I also think that things like amusement parks and stuff like that will not be normal for a very long time.
Yeah, it might not be. And so that's why I say like for the short sell, I don't know much about that. But all I really know about stock wise is buying for like long term, like buying it and sitting on it. And in that way, and hopefully that it gains value in years and it becomes more profitable. And that way I would say the cheap stuff would be anything that you can't use right now, like theme parks, movie theater. But AMC's fucking booming. Actually, their stock is really high right now,
which is interesting.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm very curious to see how both GameStop and AMC bounce back.
Yeah, when the
world is back to normal, because GameStop in actuality has a dated business model.
They were already hurting pre-COVID. They were already hurting.
We're in a digital world, and they sell physical copies. So it's like where they, with all this investment, they have to find a place for themselves in the market.
It's hard. How do you They're
Maybe streaming.
Like AI.
Companies are literally kicking the middleman out. I can buy every game just directly on my system. What the fuck do I need to go to a store for?
Yeah, I don't know how they would pivot that.
I don't either, because at that point, like you are literally not needed.
They have to get into the next level of gaming. Like, what would that look like?
Maybe
Create a system. The GameStop,
Yeah, they have to do something.
They need to create a system.
what if they had arcades, like AR arcades, like you could go and play AR.
Yeah.
I think they need to create a GameStop system. You buy the game box,
And it's got every system.
Like a
on it.
Roku.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's an emulator. It just
Call
has
us.
every system.
No, honestly though, that shit would
GameStop.
never fly.
Call us.
Oh yeah, they get shut down with the quickness.
So quick.
Yeah, they get shut down with super quickness. Yeah.
But yeah, shout out GameStop, shout out AMC.
Yeah, good luck if you buying any of that stock. I hope you win, but all I know with stocks is people lose and people win every day.
Man, this shit is like gambling.
Yeah.
But when you win, you
1000
win.
is 100% is gambling.
People are saying that all the people that invested in Bitcoin, like they came up.
Yeah, I started buying Bitcoin low key.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have much, but it's
going up.
I don't know.
They paid like an NBA player in Bitcoin.
That's rolling the dice too, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah, everything's a risk.
Well, because everyone keeps telling me it's the future, so I'm like, all right, let me get some of that. And
get some future.
my money doesn't hurt to
Let me get some future.
Do you use Cash App to invest?
buy it. Yeah, I've been using Cash App.
Nice.
But then once I get a certain amount, I'll probably like actually open up, create like a Bitcoin wallet and put my money there, and maybe just buy through Cash App, but have it sit in my.
You're just gonna sit on it.
Oh yeah, any Bitcoin I get now, I'm gonna just sit on, and hopefully once it's valuable, like I can like once it's like has real world use value type shit, then I'll maybe use it. But right now I don't have any like I don't know.
Have you ever withdrawed?
No.
I want to know how complicated that is.
To withdraw?
Yeah.
On Cash App, it's very easy.
Like an instant thing?
It's an instant thing.
Huh. But
So,
they take a huge percentage.
No, they don't take a huge percentage, but they do take a small so if you buy $10 worth of Bitcoin, there's like a 60 something transaction fee. So really you buy $9.60 worth of Bitcoin.
Oh, okay.
But when that transfers into Bitcoin, it's only like something.
One Bitcoin is like 31,000 US dollars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Turn up.
So, and I'm nowhere near that. I don't have a full Bitcoin.
My little cousin is like 19 and he's all invested.
Does he have?
He's making hella money.
Like, I got 5 Bitcoins.
Yeah,
dog.
that's what I'm saying. Like
My little
you
homie
might have-
Garrett.
which doesn't sound like a lot, but
it
like
is.
it is. And
Relatively.
yeah,
Yeah.
because there's like a set number of Bitcoin in existence. Let me see how much is.
Wasn't it something like 21 million or something?
Yeah, something like that. Bitcoin is in the world.
I'm pretty sure it's like 20 million or something.
Yeah.
Let's get the verdict.
Yeah, it's 21 million.
Hey, I called that shit.
T-Will exclusive.
Yeah. Honestly, I plan to start investing too.
Yeah,
Same.
I had to. Once I like got really informed about it, I was like, all right, I'm not losing anything.
Yeah.
Especially now more than ever. Like the money that I have, other than the things that I'm saving for, is literally just burning a hole in my pocket in that sense. As far as like, there's nothing.
You might as well invest.
There's nothing
it.
to buy. There's no reason to buy it.
Yeah.
Everyone's just chilling right now. Like so. Like
It's time to start investing.
exactly. I need more. What is it? Assets that appreciate in value.
I low-key would love to sit down with a financial investment person and just like have them spit game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. I would be down too. I need that. Cause
I wonder how much a session would be for something like
I'm
that.
sure they're charging bread.
Yeah, low-key.
Yeah, I'm sure they're charging
It'd be worth
bread.
it.
Yeah.
It's the long game.
Yeah.
But that's what
would
it
make
is.
you money, so.
I mean, the best thing that I've found in like as far as my research is that's what it is. We need more assets that appreciate in value. Most of the assets that we have depreciate in value. Our cars, our clothes, but gold, silver, money's a depreciating asset. money's not gaining any value the longer we hold on to it because things become more expensive. Like shit's just not the wave right there. So
it's kind of crazy how. Sorry to cut you off. I heard that, Kristen, but how sneakers are essentially
no, they are.
They're essentially stock.
They are, but the issue with sneakers is that one, they're not appreciating fast enough. So how much is a shoe that you have? Is it doubling? Is it tripling? It's just going.
I wouldn't say that though, because think about, dude.
And then how many shoes you need to? Because like, do you have enough shoes where you could live off the rest of your life?
Some people probably do.
If you have a bot.
No, like in their collection. I don't even think there's like if you got every hype shoe from last year, that's not enough to live off the rest of your life.
No, but
that's what I'm saying. That right there, that's what I'm saying.
The vintage shit, like
even if
but
one of ones, you don't think, bro?
How much you getting for that though? How much you get? Are you getting,
bro? You for shoes that are vintage or like one of one, you could get upwards of 10 to 20,000.
That's not enough to live off of. I make more than that a year.
No, of course not one fucking shoe, but if you had a whole entire collection of
you would need multiple pairs.
How are we living?
That's what I'm saying. How are we living?
How do you want to live?
How are you living? Because you're not living a very comfortable life like that.
Paying how long are you living?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. So I'm not arguing the fact that shoes aren't a good asset. It's just how much are they appreciating, and how much of it do you need for it to be a real amount? Because in that case, then you need almost.
It would be a constant
flow. If you can get multiples of the same shoe, then that's the only way that you can make money.
You need multiples of the same shoe.
I mean, that's more so like a short term thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's too short for me. It's too short.
Like you call it a short selling.
Yeah, it's almost that. Yeah,
but like, how long does it take? Like the Melody Asani shoe we tried to get, it was like $500, and now it's like what, $1,400?
Which one is that? What?
The Melody Asani.
The one with the watches on it.
Oh yeah, but see that. But now, all right.
But so say it's every 6 months. Like imagine that's the cycle between $500 and $1,400. If you have like 5 pairs, 10 pairs of these, like some people are highly connected and can access that.
Yes,
that works out. But for the day trader,
you got to
low level.
You're not.
Yeah, because everyone's taking L's on sneakers nowadays.
Man, yo, that app is
trash.
Broken, come on, dog.
I think it.
No one's
they don't
shoes.
They don't give a fuck about customer experience at all. So in that regard, they could give two shits if you get a sneaker on their app or not, because you're back on it next week trying to get the next release.
It's crazy. It's like crack, dude.
I want to know how many people are trying to get the shoes. Like after you lose, I wanted to say you were 0 out of.
I mean, I would say that it's definitely become increasingly difficult over COVID. Like since COVID started, people are home. They're ready to fucking press this button because they're trying to make money.
Because it became a hustle.
Wait, when's the last time you got a win?
What?
When's the last time you got a win?
I don't even remember the last year I won on it.
Mine was in May.
I don't even remember
when
last
was
year
yours?
I won on it.
It's been a minute. I couldn't even tell you.
I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I take I take the app is just so bad. If I try to buy something in stock right now, the app works like super smooth. It like no problem. I hit the shoe, hit my size, it just checks out, doesn't ask me for any information, goes right to the checkout, completes my order. If I try to buy it on a release day, asks for my password. It asks for
your address isn't working.
All this shit. Yeah, like the app is just so bad. It's just really bad. So in that regard, like I try, but I don't expect it. My fucking expectations are so low for that app.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate because I don't usually
just
even want to buy.
Yeah,
I don't even want to buy the. That's the thing. The resale now is too crazy.
Outrageous! You can't get any pair of shoe under $300.
And I'm not paying that much for no shoe that's made in China. Like, what the? It's not even like the materials are subpar. Like, at least designer brands are, granted, even though it's made in Italy, doesn't say a lot, but at least they're using quality leathers and like. But even then, those prices are just crazy for designer shoes. But like, for me to pay that much for just a shoe that's just like made in China, that's subpar material, nah, it's too hard. It's too much.
Yeah, it's a crazy hustle out there, for real. But man, honestly, I haven't hit on sneakers in a cool minute, so I just feel like
No, me neither.
I'm taking a hiatus.
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll calm down, but
I'm a winner. I can't partake in this.
Yeah. Is that a new hat? Are you just on the hat game, just making?
Kristen made her whole outfit.
I mean, this outfit.
Just stay making outfits. You know what is gonna be crazy is when we come to the podcast that day, and all three of us are wearing an outfit made by Kristen.
Hey.
Fire.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, what size shirt do you wear?
Extra large.
I'm on that 2X, you know.
In your pants?
32 waist.
I'm not disclosing that on the podcast. I'm a 47. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually
He's not a 47.
34.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm slimming up too. I've been running, working out daily. Shout out the Nike training app because that shit is actually all right. They got some good workouts.
I guess you're really. I mean, the app is whatever. Nigga, you're the one who's doing that shit.
Yeah.
That app ain't doing shit.
It took me a week
keeping
before I
track.
could do one arm push-ups. I tried it.
Is that on the app? Like, is that a requirement?
No, but it was. I tried
Just
it.
like a person will go look at your
Yeah, I
face.
was like, what the fuck, nigga? Fuck,
I was like,
fuck this app.
This shit is hard.
Do 1 arm push-ups.
No, because I was talking with Kristen. I was like, "You think I can do one?" And she's like, "Try it." Did it, and I couldn't do the push-up. But then after like a week of working out, tried it again.
Just doing regular push-ups.
Regular push-ups. I like doing body weight exercises. So not using a ton of weight. I use 25s, but I do like different variations of workouts. And the app has actually taught me a lot of new, like, different reps you can do with curls and shit. Like, just by turning, like, the rotation on your wrist. Like,
It works out a whole different part.
Isn't that crazy?
yeah, it's pretty
It
crazy.
is pretty cool. No, so bodyweight exercise is more or less just like push-ups, sit-ups type shit.
Pull-ups.
That's what I've been trying to get into as well. Cause like,
Dude, when you're sitting around, hit some fucking sit-ups.
I need to.
You just hit
Cause
some
I tried to
sit-ups.
do some when I started doing it, and I tried to do some push-ups. I was like, yo, I shouldn't be struggling to do.
See, the
20
thing is,
push-ups.
do you have a workout mat?
No.
That's what you need, dude. Because
Workout
when
mat
you're
is
just
fire.
chilling, you just lay the mat out. You do some stretches. You do some quick workouts, and then you roll it back up. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, that sounds like a vibe right there.
It is vibe because my back was fucked up, but recently it's been pretty chill. Just because I've been stretching and doing shit like that.
Yeah, I gotta get into that. Fuck.
Bro, I ran 3.5 miles, and I was like, by the time it was over, I checked my shit and I was like, oh shit, I ran 3.5.
Now you gotta run back.
No, no. See, I don't think I could do that.
Why, did they just bring you in a circle?
The route I do is a circle essentially,
Okay.
or it's like here and back.
Okay.
So I ran to this park down the way. It's like 1.7. Did a workout there because they have like a little outdoor fitness spot, and then I run back. So 3.5
Okay, that's legit.
plus some pull-ups and shit. So it's a good workout.
I give LA that living out here, like, to run a few miles is very easy. Like, to do it and still be in like a neighborhood, you know,
Dude,
like.
have you ever been to Runyon? That shit's kind of fucking weird.
Sure, I have not, but I'm sure it's
I've only
crazy.
been once, and it's just a weird vibe because everyone's there working out, and if you're not like actively working out, you just feel uncomfortable. Everyone's just like,
It's a gym, pretty much.
dude, straight up.
It's
Everyone's
I
geared
feel like
up.
it's like a
They're
bar.
fucking, people are running and shit like through the fucking.
Oh, if you're
mountains
too
and shit.
chill, niggas is like, yo, what are you doing here?
Everyone's
running
super
is
fit.
intense.
It's a flex zone. People just be flexing over there.
Yeah, I would not.
I'm
wanna
at
be
Runyon. What are you doing?
Ah!
What are
That's
you
so-
doing?
What are you doing?
Come over later, Brittany.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, hiking's cool too. I fuck with hiking.
So this masterpiece shit about the first black owned supercar.
Supercar or is it a electric car?
I don't
It
know.
said Supercar.
Yeah, I seen supercar too. So is that
I mean, do your thing.
Is it electric car? Is a supercar an electric car?
I'm
Don't
not
know.
sure, but I definitely support, these ventures. But I do know that making a car definitely is trial and error.
Yeah.
Takes a long time, dude.
Long fucking time.
Have you seen Ford vs Ferrari?
No, I haven't watched that movie yet.
Great movie. Great movie.
Perfect.
Yeah, but you
Would you
can
like
just
some?
tell, like, yeah, sorry for not pouring you guys
No,
up.
come on.
Glasses are over there.
Yeah, no.
But no, that movie's super fire.
Ford
Just
versus Ferrari.
yeah, you gotta watch that.
Dude, it's so bomb. And
Well-
I didn't think I would be like, yeah, fuck yeah,
Honestly,
about a car movie, but that show was
What?
fire.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What movie are you like that about? What movie have you been like that
National
about?
Treasure.
Get the fuck out of here. She's not.
No cap?
That's all cap.
Or cap.
That is all cap. There's no way.
No, actually, National
That's
Treasure is
crazy.
legitimately one of my favorite movies.
No,
I don't care.
She's not lying.
I
She
don't
loves that
care.
movie. Fuck Nicolas Cage.
I mean, I'm not gonna say fuck Nicolas Cage.
I love Treasure. You have to understand, like, I think in another life, which have you guys seen Surviving Death on
Not
Netflix?
yet.
No.
Not yet.
No.
But they talk about, like, multiple lives, like, kind of reincarnation, and I had to have found Treasure. There's no doubt in my mind that at some point in my, like, history of lives, I've found treasure.
Oh, you're saying in a past life you've found treasure.
I know it. I know
That's
it
why she's obsessed.
in my heart.
That's a bold claim right there.
Hey,
That's a very to claim that in a past life, one of your past lives was out here finding treasure.
I don't know how to
Amen.
explain it,
I don't knock it.
That is a bold ass claim.
but if you guys have not seen it, you need to watch it. Check it out, Surviving Death. It was really kind of very interesting. It's ultimately people are trying to quantify the other side.
Does the treasure that your past life found explain the person you are? Is that what you're saying? Like, because
No.
you are who you are today because of the treasure that your past
No,
life found?
just imagine it's like subconscious knowing or feelings or like something you can't really explain. I don't know. Like, I know that sounds like crazy,
No,
but
not at all.
but I feel like that's because when I think of treasure, like I feel like I felt that before. Like I
Yeah.
know what it feels like to
Yeah.
find treasure.
Yeah. Okay.
Since we're on the topic of TV shows and what to watch, because I feel like we kind of talk on it pretty frequently, so I got some stuff for people to watch. Me and Kristen and we started this new series, bro.
What's it called?
Chernobyl.
Oh, Chernobyl.
Have
I
you
watched
seen it?
Chernobyl. Yeah.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched it. It's a little older. It's on HBO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a little rough. It's a rough watch.
It's stressful.
because it's real. That shit is all real.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
honestly, like the amount of the suspense and the acting is super
Act's pretty
solid.
good. Yeah, act's pretty good.
The only thing throws me off is they don't have any accents, and
That's
That's
the only complaint.
yeah. That's why I said
Like,
the acting's pretty good. It's
they're
a
in
little
Germany,
weird.
but
they caught some
no-
slack. I believe when that
they're in
came
Russia.
out.
Oh, Russia.
Russia,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
I believe when it came out, they caught some slack for that. Just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe they did. But yeah, no, it's pretty good. How deep are you guys into that?
early. We're like maybe
Yeah.
episode 4.
Yeah.
But I was
It's only,
like,
I think it was only like how many episodes? It was only like 7
I can't.
episodes.
I think it's a mini series.
Yeah, it's miniseries. It's
Yeah.
miniseries. So you guys might be almost done.
yeah.
Yeah, we're almost
I
done.
think it's like
But-
7 episodes.
Nuclear energy is like kind of in crazy. Like
It
I
definitely
just,
puts things in perspective. Like
it's still pumping out.
Oh no, it's still fucked up over there. to
Like,
this day.
literally
you can't,
still
you
producing-
Can't go to Chernobyl.
You can. Well, here's the thing. So after I watched it, I watched this YouTube video. If you guys just search Chernobyl tours,
Fuck that.
there was this show that Vice had, and it was this guy who went to these places that were like all death related places. And so he went to Chernobyl, and they have a tour of Chernobyl that you can do. But the whole tour, the guys like got the radioactive monitor thing. So as you get closer and closer, he goes through like
And
this
you can hear it increase. or what?
increase
Like
because
cackling.
yeah, because there's the surrounding cities near the thing that it's slowly gotten safer to enter into as it's decreased the radioactiveness,
Right.
but it's still pretty bad. Like
Even though it said that like 100 years is what it would take before somebody could actually inhabit
yeah,
the land.
yeah, no, well, yeah, inhabited. There's still no one who's living over there, but like yeah, you can. There's levels of going to.
I feel like I'm not trying to go on a Chernobyl tour. That
Hell
sounds
no.
so sketchy.
Well, yeah, I feel like just going to something like that, I would be in my head so much after, as far as like breathing, like
radioactivity.
Yeah,
You know
like
what
I'd be
I'm
like,
saying?
yo,
Like,
am I all right?
Yeah, like anything you feel weird, you're like, yo, is that a growth? Because that's what it causes.
Is that my birthmark?
It fucks you up. You seen in the first episode those dudes who was like,
Yo.
Bro, the guy that had to look into it.
Bro.
So I feel sorry for him.
yeah.
Wait, so the guys that are looking into it, are those the guys that are in the bed?
Well, I'm sure it's been a while since you've seen it, Sin, but to answer your question, I feel like yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys at home who are listening or watching now, you got to just watch it. It's Chernobyl. It's on HBO.
Such a good series.
It's a good series. It's about the nuclear explosion in Russia in
It's like in the 80s, right?
Like 87, 86 or something.
It was fucked up, and you see really what radioactive
it was in
radioactive
86.
86. That's the year I was born. You just
fuck.
yeah,
Damn.
you see what the radioactiveness just does to just the human body, and like there was people who wouldn't leave, who didn't want
It's
to
crazy
leave.
how people were denying it at first.
Well, yeah, because they didn't. Well,
They didn't want to believe it.
I mean, literally COVID.
no, they did. There was people who were denying it because they would have gotten. They technically would have got. They got in trouble with the rest of the world because they're like, "Yo, what the fuck, dude?" Like,
Well, honestly, if that was not under control, it could have destroyed a good population of
that's why
the entire world.
they were keeping it on the low, and the rest of the world was like hitting them up, like, "Yo, did
Yo,
We
we
know
got
what's
satellite
happening.
photos.
Yeah,
dog.
like, you guys,
what's
your shit
going
fucked up
on?
The
over
core
there?
is exposed.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean,
Shit, man, that is so crazy.
it is insane for that something like that something like that can happen.
It's scary.
That's
but
my
it's-
family lives like within 45
I was gonna
miles
say,
from a
I don't
Davis
know how
Betsy
close
power
we
plant.
live. I wonder how close we all live to like a nuclear power plant.
Well, I do know that, I want to say maybe 30 years ago, not too far, maybe like 7 to 8 miles from here, there was a nuclear power plant, that had a meltdown, and it was going to explode, and they didn't know what to do, so they had to open the vents and let the emissions out into the open air so that they didn't have an explosion. So all of that radiation like went into the air and into the surrounding area. So not too far from here, there's actually like a huge reservoir that's just fenced off and you can't enter it. It's been like that for years.
So is that why you have 3 nipples?
I actually have 7. No, but
I'm screaming.
honestly, I went in there one time with the homies.
So that's how you.
Yeah, so that's why I have 4 arms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Hunter, so you went in there with the homie.
I went in there with a group of friends.
Do they have it like watched? Did y'all get caught? Like,
No, so we didn't get caught. There's no one watching it.
do you see
But
any
I definitely
signage?
felt-
Is there signage?
There's definitely
Yeah, it says no hiking behind this point.
Yeah, there's definitely signage, but there was also, I feel like we saw other people either near there or in there. It's been a while, but like people were hopping that shit. Like,
Yeah.
which
Was it hard to hop? Was it like?
I
Was it
mean,
like a barbed
so
wire?
there was like a rock, a little like pile of rocks, and if you climb the pile of
you can
rocks,
just hop over.
yeah, you just like it's a easy.
There was no barbed
step.
wire though. It
To
wasn't barbed
me,
wire.
it looks
There's
like we're in the
definitely
red
barbed wire.
zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the red zone from this location, from this experience.
In Russia, that's Russia.
No, the Chatsworth one.
I mean, that's a huge red zone, so
We're in the red zone right now. We will
yeah,
see.
That's actually
Fucked up.
not chill to look at. I
We'll
don't
see
wanna
long term.
Don't
We'll
ever
see.
show me that again.
We'll see long term.
Sorry.
We'll see long term. We'll see.
Oh,
We'll see
man.
how it pans out.
But yeah, hopefully I do not die of cancer because cancer
Nah,
scares the fuck out
It
of
definitely
me.
does.
Yeah.
Definitely super scary.
Fuck cancer. Definitely had my mother passed from cancer.
Yeah.
That shit is not chill.
Yeah. Not at all.
And it sucks because like you never really know the cause of cancer. It just it can happen from food you eat to
Just
fucking
genetics.
radiation,
Yeah.
genetics.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, man. Fuck cancer. even the sun, I think you can get like
Sun
cancer.
cancer.
Oh yeah, sun. Yeah, the sun definitely giving out cancer for sure.
Yeah. Man, shit's crazy.
Are you copping these new Apple glasses? Is that why you wrote this down?
I need to
Well,
look that
we
up.
posted
You're not
that in
getting
the
them
group
shits.
chat,
You're
and
not getting them shits.
I would not get them because honestly, the only functionality that they mentioned about these Apple glasses is that they unlock your devices. I'm like, yo, we have face
What do you
recognition.
mean? Yeah, I was gonna say, what is that?
What about my face?
They're saying if you're wearing the glasses, it just makes it. I don't fucking know. See, that's the thing. It's super gimmicky, but I guarantee you, when they release the keynote or whatever for them,
They could be fly.
they're gonna be fly as fuck.
My whole thing is I don't think people want to mix the internet or just a level of connectivity with what they could be looking at.
Saying, you know what I think would be sick is if you had glasses that the shade on the glasses could be changeable within the app.
Oh, I'm sure. That
Because
would.
I hate transition lenses. I don't want to see you like midway
you
through a
could
transition.
That's not your fault.
Transition it through an
Fuck that.
app.
That's weird. I don't want to see you in a little.
That's your fault. That's your
little
fault
hands.
for talking to me. That's your fault. Nah, give me a minute, dog.
Bro, get inside or
I just
outside.
came in. Nah,
Yo,
y'all
they got
niggas
the
be
light gray.
y'all
fade
niggas
on
be
the
approaching homie too fast. Give me a minute. I just came inside. Can you give me a minute for my glasses to transition?
Transition
Give me a
lenses
minute.
are the ultimate pussy kryptonite.
Yeah, thank you.
You gotta give me a minute when I come
The
inside.
homie from that I used to work with had transition lenses, and I always used to like laugh to
because you
myself
caught him
about
too
that
early,
shit.
dog. You
He would
caught
walk in the room with the shades on, like, bruh, how long before that switch?
Just give me a minute, dog. I just came in here, okay? Give me a minute. But let my glasses adjust to the light in the room.
It's just embarrassing. I would never.
Nah, that shit's fly. It just needs to be instant. It needs to be a switch. It just needs to be like, y'all
Yeah,
boop.
I'm here for the app.
Yeah. It needs
That's
to be a
genius.
Switch. It needs to be a switch.
You should delete that, and you should go talk to somebody.
Nah, they're already doing that. They're already doing that.
I mean, if Apple doesn't do that, they should hire me because
They already
that's
did
a
that,
fire idea.
or they already heard your idea through this podcast.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, we published Apple, so
Yeah,
we're kind of
exactly.
fucked.
They own this information.
Yeah, no facts.
They got a transcript already. But man,
No, for sure. Anyone listening with transition lenses is
yo, no, shout out if you have transition.
they're gonna
lenses,
they're gonna
'cause
they're gonna.
I'm
be
sorry.
Pissed. They're gonna be pissed. They're gonna.
I'm glad that you have glasses.
Just give me.
I mean, it's actually a cool concept. Let's be
Yeah.
real.
it's the cool. You
It is
know,
a cool concept.
No, you know the nigga when he made them shits.
He thought he was
said-
a fucking
Oh
man.
my god, the nigga when he made transition lenses was geeked the fuck up. He was like,
Going
what?
through transitions. No, honestly, like, it's cool, but my issue with transition lenses is that when you transition into the sunlight, it's never a full shade. You can still see their eyes, and it just it's transition glasses.
My only real issue with transition lenses is that most of the time, your glasses are very much
Tinted.
they're very much the look of glasses.
Yeah.
So when you tint them, they look weird. Most glasses
yeah,
don't look
they're
good
like the
as
wireframe
Yeah, they
tint.
don't. Most glasses don't look good as sunglasses.
Yeah.
So the only good transition lenses I've seen was the homie who took sunglasses and put transition
I
lenses.
fuck with that.
Because
See,
then
that's thinking ahead.
Innovative.
yeah. It looked a little. It looked one. He was mostly only wearing them outside, but two, like they looked better as sunglasses. Because that's really why you're getting them. Obviously, you're a nigga who's in and out of the sun. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you ain't just a regular nigga. If you were just a regular nigga who's always inside with transition lenses, nigga, you just wasted your fucking money, bro.
Like the one time you step outside, everyone's like,
oh, I didn't even know you had transition.
You have sunglasses?
Nigga, you got sunglasses? Where'd you get those sunglasses?
those were sunglasses the whole time?
He's like, nah, these are transitions.
It's transitional. No. On some real shit though, dude. I'm actually super hyped because I want to definitely shout out Warby Parker one time.
Oh, they held you down? They held you down?
They held me down.
This sounds like it's paid for. Did they pay you for this shit?
They did not.
They will.
They didn't pay me,
Nah.
but my insurance covered
Okay, so I guess
one frame. I got 3 pairs of glasses from Warby, bro.
But your insurance paid for one.
Yes.
So shout out to Warby Parker for that one pair that he didn't pay for.
Yes, indeed.
Those other 2 pair you had to pay for, you gotta send some to get the cosign.
Send some bread for that.
Send some bread for that.
No, but honestly, like, I got my prescription from Lens Crafters. My test was $10.
Oh, so was it Warby Parker? Oh no, you got your prescription from Lens Crafters. So
and then I went to Warby with my prescription.
Oh damn.
Yeah, bro. And
Lens Crafters is like, what we do? What do we do?
I fuck with my people over there, man.
What do you?
I haven't been there.
Do you?
I haven't been there in 3 years, bro. I came back, same staff. Treating me the same way. They're like, I remember you. I'm like, I remember you too.
But I'm not gonna.
It's been a while.
But I'm not gonna buy my shits here.
But y'all be taxing, so I'm gonna go.
No. Okay.
T1 exclusive.
No, let's be
I remember
taxed.
you Thai guys too. But can you just give me that piece of paper that has my prescription on it?
Let me just get the paperwork and I'll be back. I'm gonna come
back in a couple years to get some new paperwork. But I'm probably not gonna buy no glasses.
I wish that I had known that you didn't have to buy glasses like when you get your prescription.
Yeah, Kristen fucked up, man.
I went to this bougie ass eyeglass place because it was like open in the pandemic. I paid $600 for a pair of sunglasses, like a brand I don't even know.
Oh yeah, that's probably the biggest. That's definitely the biggest finesse right there.
Because I wanted like big like gold frames.
You just got a good salesman. He was
Hold
like,
on,
yo, I got some glasses right here. You need them?
She was like Australian.
Hold on, the frames that you wanted, they had.
I mean, I wanted like a grandpa glasses.
And they had them though.
They only had a very few, like, small selection.
Convenience fee. Call it a convenience fee.
And I liked this pair. I wasn't in love with it, but I was like, okay, like, I have to get glasses. Like, this is what you do. Like, I don't know. I never got glasses before.
No, this is some adult shit. That's some adulting right there.
So I was like, okay, like, I'll take these ones. And then they were $600. I was like, damn, glasses are expensive.
Yeah. But I mean, most things.
And then he's over here getting glasses for free.
I got a great deal.
Most adulting things, low key, are like, there's levels of, if you're not on the no, they're gonna take advantage of you. They're meant to take advantage of you. Going to the mechanic.
I seen DL Hughley when I was in there, and he told me that he liked my hair.
I mean, he might have been paid to be there that day. And he could have totally been paid to be there that day, and that was just like his thing. Is like, yo, give customers compliments so they buy.
Get out of here! No, he was buying glasses. Him and his girl.
That'd be crazy if you're paying people to just like compliment.
Paying celebrities to be in there, and because she attaches that moment of getting those glasses to fucking meeting DL Hughley and him giving her a compliment.
What is the last thing DL Hughley?
Hughley. I don't know. I think he has like a radio show, either radio show or podcast.
Shout out DL.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
He's a comedian.
He's funny as fuck too.
Yeah.
He had caught COVID actually really bad. So.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So that was so funny because I was like, who is this guy? So I was like Googling. I was like, I knew he's a comedian. I was like Googling some stuff, and then I was like, there he is. And then it said has COVID, and I was like, I looked at him. I was like,
oh shit, this nigga just gave me COVID.
And then I looked at the date, and then I was like, oh okay, we're good.
If you could look at people and get COVID, that'd be crazy. Imagine you have to walk around with a blindfold on. Like that's the next phase.
That's a movie I think with
some Bird Box shit
with Sandra Bullock.
That was such a weird movie.
Yeah, Bird Box.
Like you just can't look at it.
Don't look at them.
No, but that was one of the movies that scared me the most in life was that.
Don't open your eyes.
What is that butterfly movie where when you're in the dark?
Fights?
No, when you're in the dark, the scary thing can get you. And if you look directly at it.
Was it the Tooth Fairy one?
Yes. Yo, I was like, I seen that when I was really young, and I was like, I'm actually really afraid of the Tooth Fairy right now.
Yeah, that was fucked up. They did the Tooth Fairy duty on that.
I mean,
what movie was
Tooth
that?
Fairies. I mean, all those things from when you're a kid are creepy as fuck. The Tooth Fairy is creepy as fuck. Like you put a tooth under your pillow, and she comes in
and gives you money.
What the fuck is she doing with the teeth? Like,
oh, you guys, it was Darkness Falls.
Shit.
Darkness Falls.
That movie is for real horrifying.
Yeah,
I gotta look that one up.
That was a scary ass movie. Well, I got a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
9%.
Yeah, that movie was probably bad.
I mean.
It scared me like 90%.
That shit was scary back in the day. High key.
I remember this movie, but I gotta watch it again. I don't remember this movie.
I just remember when you would go in the dark.
about
I just remember the
swoop you.
monster. What was that?
Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers is a classic. That's probably got a great score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Dude, I remember I watched that in like 5th grade. Scary as
That is really
fuck.
scary. And then The Conjuring is always the scariest.
I think the scariest one for me
Wow,
was
only a 46% on Rotten Tomatoes?
for Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers is amazing.
I don't subscribe.
That's
Really
why.
good movie.
That's why you can't listen to reviews, because honestly, there can be terrible movies, but they're so terrible that they're great.
Yeah.
And I've come across a decent amount of those.
Jeepers Creepers was a terrible, great movie. It was.
Have you seen-
Actually, I can't think of anything terrible about
I mean, it was just scary. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, that was... When I was watching that movie, I was in it, and I was horrified.
Yeah.
Have you seen Pootie Tang?
Great movie.
Great movie. So the Rotten Tomatoes review,
99%.
31.
Oh, okay, yeah.
99.
I figured
It deserves a 99.
Yeah, no,
that
it's a great
movie's
movie.
fucking.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he's playing the song and it's completely silent?
He's just singing. Yeah, he's just singing. Yeah.
People are just dancing to silence.
For people listening at home or watching, it's a movie called Pootie Tang. It's hilarious. It's written and directed, I think, by Chris Rock. Really good
I
classic.
did
movie.
not know that.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking classic movie.
Definitely go watch Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang for certain.
I'm gonna recommend that.
And
to
Jeepers
our
Creepers.
listeners. And Jeepers Creepers.
I mean, you ain't got nothing else to do right now. COVID's still going on.
That's facts.
Master P buying a new car. China rolls our COVID anal test.
Can't believe we opened up with that.
Yeah.
You opened
Are
up
you
with
guys
that.
listening to anything right now?
It was a perfect opportunity. I couldn't stop.
What is there to listen to?
Yeah.
I've been listening to old school music. Honestly, after I watched One Night in Miami,
Oh yeah, I've heard that's a good.
I started
So
bumping
good?
Sam Cooke, bro. I wanted to see what it was about.
You guys haven't listened to that new Fat Joe song, have you?
No, sir.
Oh man, that shit is fire.
Really?
Yeah, it's got Rihanna on it, and it's using the.
Oh, Kristen will love that.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't heard it.
Yeah, high key.
The
You
cover
you're
art-
stand
When did
for-
this come out?
It dropped like a week ago or something.
About a week ago.
It's like it's called like In the Light or something, but the cover art is just weird.
Hold on, but she has not said anything.
No, it's not. It's like a Rihanna sample, but it's just like it. You gotta hear it. We'll listen to it after. Like
You shared it.
it's just bringing the 2-step back hard, and
I'm
yeah,
here for it.
it's just the cover art is just weird as fuck. I think it's like Bring the Light or In the Light. What's the name of the fucking?
What did we think about that Denny Lay song?
Oh, the Yellow Bone. Yeah, I don't know what she was thinking.
Wait,
but
I actually got the little snippet. I don't know.
ugh. Yeah, see, I see what she was trying to do there. I just don't think she knew what she was trying to do there.
Honestly, I feel like it was a bad idea that she threw up. Like, I feel like she was in the booth and she was like, "Yo, run it," and just tried some shit, and they're like, "Nah,"
Yeah.
but just like pushed it out.
I think she was just It sounds like something she was just freestyling. After that, I can understand why.
It's not even mixed or anything.
It's
I
not
don't
mixed or
know.
anything.
So the last album that she came out with is not, in my opinion, is not that great. I'm not crazy
I've
about
honestly
anything.
never listened to her music.
And the
Yeah, me
album
neither.
that she had before that was like really good. There was like definitely some bops on there. But this last thing,
Does she make music like that though? Like, is it that kind of vibe, like the trappy type of shit?
yeah, she like rap sings.
Okay.
And she's got the sauce for sure, but I think she has a lot of yes men around her that are not like helping steer her in the best direction.
Okay.
But I think she's like extremely raw talent, and I think she has like a lot of potential.
Sin, what flavor is that vape, bro? Fuck Denny Lay. What you got over there?
I can't remember. It's on the packaging in my
I'm gonna
car.
try this.
Shit is fire though.
Is this
it,
weed?
Yeah, it's weed.
I thought you're like vaporizing.
Indica, sativa?
Hybrid.
Whoo!
Yeah.
I love when I ask both options and then they're like, "Nah, it's
it's not.
neither,
Both.
dog.
It's both.
It's both of
Fucking each
best
other.
of both worlds."
Yeah.
I tried to text somebody inside and out, and it came out indica, and I was like, my phone just knows I'm a
your
pothead.
phone's like literally telling you what you really need to be texting them.
Damn. I used to vape a lot. This is...
Yeah,
I miss this.
Since I stopped smoking the flower like that for a little bit, took a break from the flower.
Can I have this?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, COVID's doesn't exist, right?
I mean, not between us at least.
Fucking sneezing right now.
No, but that's one thing I never realized about hitting the vape pen is how much it affects the
Does it?
It makes me sneeze, dude. Whenever I hit the pen hard,
Yeah.
it gets in it tickles my nose. It makes me sneeze for some reason.
I feel it in there right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I stopped smoking vape because I got this vape pen. It was one of the disposable ones. And I was ripping that shit for like 2 weeks. And then I got a fucking like heat sore from the fucking vape
Was
pen.
it
Radiation.
Because I would always hit it on the left side of my lip. And right where I held the vape pen is where the burn was. And I was
That sounds wild.
And I was like, yo, I'm never vaping again. But here I am.
Vaping
Just
again.
Mm. Yellow bonus sweating buns.
Vaping's kind of scary though, because people don't know about vaping.
As far as
It
what?
puts like oil
As far
in
as
your
like,
lungs.
as far as health effects and shit.
I mean, long term. I mean, it's been out for long enough where definitely we would be seeing if
But not
it
like
was,
50 years.
People
Fucking
definitely
low.
are like, yo, that shit fucks your lungs up.
Yeah. They're saying that's what's so wrong with the Juuls is that it puts like this oil coating on top of your lungs.
maybe.
But a Juul is different from. Is it different from THC?
Yeah. there's
I mean, I guess
different
depends on
ingredients
how they made that because
Yeah.
some shit is made with fucking butane.
Yeah,
That's definitely made with butane.
This is not made with butane.
What?
This is butane free. Yeah.
you
Most of the
fact
stuff
check
most of the stuff that you're getting now, because butane is so looked down upon in that field.
Oh, okay.
It's like the
It's like
same
that
way.
word you toss up.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't use butane to
No butane.
Yeah.
Cruelty free.
Yeah, exactly. All that
No,
stuff.
there was like I can't remember the brand name, but before I quit, there was this brand that was like all natural.
That's all of them now push
The
that.
white one.
All of them now push that just because it's just like that. If you're offering the latter, no, they're like you look lesser than.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. The
You know
new
what I'm
generation is not going to accept that.
Yeah, so you look lesser than. So yeah, all of them. When he was showing me all the things, they were all like butane free. They say like
That's pretty cool.
yeah. So like not like I know with these depends. They're trying to push because the fact that it is supposed to be healthier than rolling joints or smoking blunts or like using tobacco, mixing with tobacco. And
Isn't
all that
that
shit.
fucked up though? That like the industry, for the time that butane was prevalent, people were just like, "Yo, let's just make it with butane." They knew it wasn't good for you, but they're like, "Yo, let's do this because people."
It does the
there's
job.
The demand's here. We can make tons of bread.
I will
And
say,
it's cheap.
I
It's
will say,
cheap.
I will say, there was a level of innovation that hadn't happened yet to what they use now to distill and separate the weed from the concentrate from the weed. Some processes hadn't been developed yet, so butane was the first way, I believe, to make
So people were
extract.
trapping legally.
low key. Yeah.
Because that sounds like some trap shit.
Yeah, no, of course, it definitely. I mean, essentially, it's like, it's what it's weird to think about it like that. It's what crack is to coke. Like,
I mean, watching people make shatter is a fucking trip. 'Cause
it's
I'm
crazy.
Like, yo, that
it's a
doesn't.
chemical process.
I don't fuck with dabs. I'm gonna keep it real.
Dude, this is a dab that you're doing.
That's not a dab.
That's-
It is.
It's oil.
It's an oil, but the people like my last cartridge broke. The tip broke, so I had to dab the rest of it. I have a rig at home. I had to dab it. It was pretty. The only difference between this and a dab is the temperature. The temperature we're usually using these pens at, and not to get nerdy with you guys, but the temperature we're using these at, it's enough to burn it. But you've seen
It's a vape,
rig. Yeah.
so it vaporizes.
So yeah, exactly. So but you've seen how the rigs, they use the torch.
Bro, see, that's the thing that I cannot fuck with dabs is because anytime a homie is like, yo, you want a dab? I'll be like, okay, sure.
And then he brings out the
and then
torch.
he's like, brings out the torch.
Giant-ass crack pipe.
First of all, you can't just light the torch. I had a homie bring out like a fucking spark starter. So he's like making a spark with this thing, and in his other hand, he's got the torch with the gas burner, like, and I'm like, yo, what are we doing right now?
Yeah.
Get the flame going on the torch, and then you fucking light up this thing until it's bright red.
Yeah, no, the
Scary.
the process is fucking crazy.
It makes me feel
crazy.
like a drug addict.
It's a little. Well, because I mean, the process of making it is once it's bringing science in at that point, because
Like we just
extracting
I love nature.
the pure THC.
You might as well make that shit in a beaker, bro. Cause
they do low key. They do. If you watch how wax is produced, they low key make it in a beaker. Like, because before I left Boston and moved here, I was working for a dispensary.
See, like,
and like
all that chemical shit, man. Not to cut you off, Sin.
Nah.
We're gonna come back to that. I just wanted to say, I fuck with flour.
Of course, flour is definitely the way to go.
But continue.
I feel like flour definitely just in general gets you. It just gets you a different type of high. It's a lot more chiller. Like wax lays me out low key. When I dab that shit lays me out. I'm
For
fucked
sure.
up.
For sure.
But,
I feel like I'm so traumatized from.
But what about
dabs.
when you were at a dispensary?
just seeing how it was made is just like it's a dude in a lab coat. It's a scientist who makes it and like produces it, and like to see.
Wait, they do it in a lab coat?
He's in a lab. This nigga's in a lab.
behind
Wait,
the
so
wall?
you-
Like there's a glass wall. Like
Wait. I have to envision this. So you're at a dispensary working. You're fully clothed.
We were wearing like
You're wearing like that Kith shirt.
we were not. Well, I mean, I did, but over it, I had like I have photos. I had like a doctor's coat on.
What the fuck kind of dispensary we were working?
This is
at,
what
bro?
this
People dress
dispensary-
normal in my dispensary.
This dispensary was like in Boston was like the high end. Super
You got the
high
Walter
end.
White dispensary.
Yeah. This
low-key.
dispensary, if it was out here, would be on Rodeo Drive.
oh shit.
Like,
Have you
that's the
been to
type of
MedMed?
Yeah.
Is it cool? I've never been there.
It's okay. It's just it's like pretty like I don't say commercialized, but it's just like weed.
It's like the Apple Store.
It's accessible. It's weed accessible for just anyone who doesn't really. If you never smoked weed before, I would recommend you go to a MedMed if you're like looking to cop and like smoke weed for the first time. If you're like intimidated by weed,
Right.
like
Because they have all the answers.
they have all the like common man answers. Everyone there is going to be nice. You don't have to worry about feeling like you're out of the loop. What's an eighth? What's you
Like,
know?
it's-
They're gonna break it down for you super simple and give it to you in a very accessible.
Like the Best Buy of weed.
Yeah, exactly.
I love Best Buy.
No, me too.
Something about their brand, I don't know what it is. but
Everyone knows everything.
Anytime I walk into a Best Buy, I'm looking for something specific, like a TV, sound system, and I just go and I love. They just have it laid out.
But you end up looking at just some other shit you don't need.
Yeah, you're like, yo, look at these iHomes.
Yeah,
look at this Google Home.
We
right
need our
here.
lights connected to our phones.
The Philips Hue. I need that.
I mean, you think about it, there's not many other places you can go to where all the electronics that you would like see out or like that you see on the internet that you're like, oh, the Philips Hue, oh, this TV. There's not many other places you can go to where they're just not only are they there, but they're out for you to look at, touch, turn on and on.
yeah.
Like Best Buy is kind of like, because of just how the world is, America's worked out. There's not many other like Circuit City's dead.
Do you think that
Fucking
stores like that are gonna go away?
I think it's just gonna be just that one store, you know,
IKEA.
or Best
Dude,
Buy.
I'm
Because
not
what's
gonna
another
lie.
Best Buy? Like, where's another place you can go to that's like Best Buy? That's specifically not Best Buy. So not like a Target or because they have other. Yeah, they have
Honestly,
other shit.
I don't know if it's a Cali thing. It's probably a Cali thing, but before, like, there used to be when I was growing up, there was Best Buy and then there was Fry's Electronics.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's no.
yeah, Fry's is just out here.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
not-
it's not just out here, but
I don't know what the.
I
fuck
never
that
seen one
is.
You
before.
don't know what Fry's is?
but Fry's is popping. Fry's
Yo,
is
Sid,
better
we're gonna
than
go to
Best Buy.
Fry's. We're-
Fry's, you would. I
Fry's
never.
is lit, dog.
I
That's
probably
not-
care
I'm
about
not
this
getting
shit.
fries there. I'm not getting burger and fries there.
Bro, I care about this shit less than you, and trust me, I was like in there and I was like, damn, they really got everything.
All
Like,
right, it's some Cali
So
shit.
they still open? They're still running?
Dude, I would say that they have more shit than Best Buy.
way
Of
more.
course, they probably do.
But their
'Cause
displays
they
are
probably got it.
way more simplified. But the thing is, their entire store, every different store has a different theme. So
What?
yeah, every Fry's stores has a different theme. So the one out here is Alice in Wonderland. So if you walk in, there's like ceilings on the roof, on the ceiling and shit.
It maintains
Okay.
that.
There's
thing.
doors on the ceiling.
I've been to the one in Burbank.
And what was that, like outer space?
I think it's like hillbilly.
Yeah,
That's not. There's no way that's a fucking thing.
I mean, like cowboy. That's. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Not hillbilly, cowboy.
What the fuck?
Yo,
I'm walking in, see a Confederate flag. Like,
Sin
like,
exclusive.
what is this place?
no, there's one that's like outer space and there's like aliens and shit. Like,
Okay.
it's kind of cool because you don't know what you're walking into if you've never been there.
Okay.
So the one near here is Alice in Wonderland. I'm gonna take you there one
Fries.
day. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
We need to get you a new mic.
Oh no, it's outer space.
In
You're
Burbank?
right.
Oh, that's
You
what
were
you're
correct.
talking about? Is outer space? Yeah.
It's not hillbilly. It's
call that
outer.
shit.
The fact that you confuse hillbilly for outer space is hilarious.
I mean, it's been a long time. I've seen a lot of hillbilly shit with the insurrection going on. Like, hillbilly's a hot topic in my brain.
Yeah.
Hila Bila.
What else is going on? So yeah, did you guys watch the Ashanti Keisha Cole versus?
I
did
caught
not.
some of it.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
And don't get me wrong, Keisha Cole, you're my queen. I love you. But I just had to stop watching because really neither one of them sounded good. And it was like, I don't need to like know that you can sing. Like, I know you can sing, girl. Like,
Yeah.
this is like an experience you're having right now. Like, do your thing. But like, I'm gonna just listen to your
It's
album.
kind of crazy that after all the delays, because she got sick, even after that, they still had technical issues. I feel like at this point, there's been so many verses. How do they not have everything locked down?
Like, show up and
Maybe
do
because
it.
they went back to the original style and they weren't really prepared for it. They tried to be prepared for it as much as they possibly could, but they had moved so far. Every other verses prior to that, before that wasn't, in the like hard times of COVID, was in person now. Like, everyone was meeting up for the remainder of the verses.
I will say that Zoom has a lot of technical issues. You get a lot of delay, you get feedback, you get
that shit is
It's
horrible.
problematic.
connection lacking. Yeah, dude. Anything that's streamed, like, and you're doing it live, it's not going to turn out the way that you want. But honestly, like,
Especially when you have heavy traffic and
Hell yeah.
I would honestly say that their engineers or whoever's producing for both sides, they need to have that in-house verses. Like, have the verses producer go to whoever, like, whatever situation it is, have them set it up so
But
that
they
the
just
audio's
might
not
not-
fucked up.
I'm sure
And they
there's
might
a,
not have been doing it though because it is COVID. Like, I know
Yeah.
that one of my clients who she does a lot of live streaming things like that. They just send her a microphone.
Put that shit up.
Like they send her a lav mic.
They need to get that, what's that suit where you put the fuck... They have them at Chick-fil-A. The people that are wearing
the hazmat suit type
Oh my
shit.
god.
the big old Chick-fil-A hazmat.
I'm sure there's a level of
That would be kind of
in-house.
fire.
I'm sure there's a level of in-house engineer that they use, but there's only so much they can do. I think their limitations are just IG Live, and like it just not being up to par. And,
Yeah, they can't handle the traffic.
And, yeah, that's what
Possibly.
I never watched it. I haven't watched it on Apple TV, so I don't know how good
Oh,
it
it's
is.
on Apple TV. That's okay.
Yeah, they have
I was
a deal. They have a deal.
trying
with
to find
Apple.
it because I started like halfway through.
The
that.
only thing is that you don't get all the like Instagram comments and shit like that.
Yeah,
And,
which is
like,
so fun.
Like most people who are like anybody are watching it through IG Live.
Yeah.
Right.
So the viewership isn't the same through Apple TV, but apparently the setups usually tend to be cleaner from what I like see. Like the setups and the presentation usually is cleaner, but you just don't get all the comments and shit like that. You don't get the fuckery.
Through IGTV?
Yeah, through Apple TV.
Apple TV. Yeah.
Yeah, IGTV, you get to see all the comments, you get to see who's watching, all that shit. But yeah, I think it's just I personally after watching it, I realized that I didn't know a lot of either of these women's music, like low key. I knew like a handful of songs from each of them, probably like 5 or 6 songs from each of them. Not that I say I didn't like either of these women, but like I just didn't listen to their music a lot when I was growing up, especially like that just wasn't my bag at the time. And but I personally, off of the songs that I did hear, a lot of the songs that I heard that they went against each other that I'd never heard before from both of them, I liked Keisha Cole's songs a little more. I think personally, I'm gonna give it to Keisha, but I know for the most part everyone's saying Ashanti won.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, Keisha Cole won before they even started. So
I feel like I would need to know both catalogs a little bit more to make my decision. Like I just never listened to.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I went through a heartbreak and listened to Keisha Cole, and I just remember
I know Keisha
singing.
Cole more than I know Ashanti, for sure, for certain. Cause wasn't she on TV, Keisha Cole?
I think they both were like a similar amount.
It'd be like reality show type shit.
Yeah,
I feel like Ashanti was bigger.
I definitely a bigger artist.
Yeah, but Keisha Cole was. She had a reality TV.
I believe she did.
Maybe she was on like a
Oh no! I can't play that again.
Oh no!
Please don't.
I'm sad that that's her like moment in pop culture right now. It's just
Danny Lay?
Yeah, it's like having a shitty song because like I don't think that she's a horrible artist. I think that she's actually has a lot of potential.
I mean, hey, it happens to the best of us. Everyone fucks up
So
somewhere.
it says that Keisha Cole had a show that was called The Way It Is, but I don't remember.
I don't remember that either.
I feel like I remember seeing her name like in cursive, like with a fancy background.
I just remember Keisha Cole. No, I remember Ashanti too. Ashanti was definitely way bigger.
Yeah.
She had Murder Inc. She had Ja Rule.
Yeah.
She did a song with Fat Joe. She had.
What was it? And then the biggest song
classic,
with the East South Side.
Hold on, what was it? Oh, you mean Aloy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I feel like that was her biggest song.
Yeah. No, she had plenty of huge records. But yeah, I don't know. It's versus, and it wasn't in person, so it just didn't have the same type of energy.
Yeah.
Personally.
But yeah, Versus is cool right now.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I'm excited to see what the next Versus is. Hopefully it's in person though. I don't want to see this.
Who do you think Drake would go up against?
There's no one who could go up against Drake.
Drake's not doing Versus.
Yeah.
He's not even dropping his album.
He's not. Well, I mean, at least not this month.
Bro, it's probably not going to come till summer, like June, July.
If he's smart.
He's okay. He can release it in June, July. I'm okay with that. Like, we talked about this. I don't care.
I mean,
anytime that Drake releases an album, I'm listening.
And anytime outside music is like happening, like we're actually outside, like anything that is on the radio, anything that's going to be released is going to be like psh.
We have a whole year of music that was released last year that we didn't even get to party to.
And we're going to skip right over it. And whoever releases this summer, like it's going to be
outside
crazy.
in my AMG.
There's no way.
Right
I guarantee you right now, if you are outside, because there's no music out right now. There's no new music out right now. I mean, there's a lot of people who are releasing music.
Because there's no point.
But that's what I'm saying. If you are outside right now, you have nothing new. It's not like
City Girls, they make outside music.
Yeah, they said that, but I mean, hey, switch it up, be introspective, figure it out. Like, there's so many people who make outside music who put out music last year.
Yeah, but you're not getting the plays, you're not getting the like recognition.
I definitely agree with you 1,000%. I don't know, but the recognition you'll probably still get.
Outside music could still go for like people that work out and do shit like that.
1,000%.
So I don't really validate that as an excuse not to release music.
I understand what she's saying, but like I think that's like kind of
if
like
your music's a fucking vibe, people are gonna like it.
I think you should just release it anyways. If
people need to stop being scared of this COVID shit and release your artistry. People want to hear shit. People are consuming more than ever now. People are at home scouring for anything, bro.
I mean, it's okay to be scared of it, but you just can't be. I'm okay if you're scared of it, and like,
I don't think you should let it hinder your artistry.
That's what it is. You just don't let it slow you down.
Yeah.
Like, don't let that be your excuse. Like, COVID's like here, so I'm not gonna make music because I only do.
That's why.
That's why.
That's
the only thing, because like I feel like regardless if any of her, because I think the statement was like, oh, like we would have mad hits or something like that. Mm-hmm. But we make, because of COVID, we make outs. Like, a hit is a hit.
But a hit is like a TikTok situation. Like,
no,
I feel
I
like
mean,
that's
if you can make
that's where it's
hits,
landing.
You can adapt. If you can make hits, you can adapt.
well, no, what I mean in a hit is like if a song is a hit, even if we can't go outside, people are gonna fuck with that song. Like their first song that was a big hit when she was locked up, when JT was locked up, was the one that like you Little Yachty wrote. How did it go? It was I can't even remember their first fucking big song, but that song, if it released now or released then or released 2 years, like regardless, that song was a big song.
I mean, the thing is, like, okay, people have always been working out. Like, let's imagine that's stayed the same in quarantine, out of quarantine. The amount of time that you're spending listening to music, like while you're getting ready, while you're headed to the club, while you're at the club, while you're leaving the club, I feel like that is so much more airtime that we're not like really understanding like how much more that really is.
Exact. That's why I feel like.
So like I get it. Like outside music, like
that's why
if I put out a bop, I want people to be bopping it. Like
that's why I feel like all of last year's music will still technically hasn't been enjoyed to. We haven't enjoyed any of the music
but
whole Ty Dolla $ign album dropped last year.
And that was fire. That was outside music.
And we didn't get to so but I listened to that song, I listened to that album today and I'm like, I need to be outside to hear this album.
Yeah, like I don't want to listen to this dance music inside. I don't want to just be like in my car like.
Which is why I'm okay with Drake. Taking his time releasing his album. But still, I still would want a Kendrick album because he hasn't released music in like 5 years.
Kendrick, I want to hear from, but as far as Drake,
I can wait.
I feel like
I'm okay. I can wait.
I feel like anytime that Drake drops some shit, I'm gonna tap in, and I won't be disappointed. Like that's the greatness of
he
Drake's
released
artistry.
a fucking whole album of fucking throwaway music last year, and it was the #1 album listened to.
Fire.
And it was
Can
just
you
throwaway
name 3
music.
bad Drake songs?
Yes, I can. I don't
Try
know
it.
them off top.
Try it.
But I will. I can
Do it
find
right now.
I-
No,
hold
if you-
on. There's
you-
3.
No, right now.
Drake songs.
I mean,
For
you'd
sure.
have to scour his catalog.
It's not that hard. It's in his first 3 albums. I can
You
find.
couldn't
Like
name them
definitely on
right
his
now.
very first album.
You're not naming them right now
because I don't know them. Because I don't know them.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
it's a little
Because they
bit-
don't
You
exist.
You have to go through the catalog. You'd have
I
to
wouldn't
let
know-
me see.
You have to
That's a
listen
great
to it and be like,
song.
oh, that's not that good.
That's
No,
actually a great song.
That song's trash.
You're like,
I
no,
definitely-
that's a good song.
Run that
There's
back.
plenty of trash Drake songs.
I don't know, man. I would
No, for
say,
certain. There's plenty
what
of
do you?
trash.
No, there's
what
a
do
few.
you- What do you think his percentage is as far
He's
as
definitely
hit
like
and
at
miss?
a 90%, probably. Yeah.
So you would say
90.
10% of his catalog is a miss.
Yeah, me personally, I could say that.
I mean, there was a few songs
I would
on
put it at
Scorpion
5.
that I would like not listen to.
Oh,
What was that
I would
one
say a lot.
song?
I'd say definitely some songs on Scorpion. Mostly on the second half of Scorpion, I don't even listen to.
You know,
But like Take Care
I won't
is
buy-
100%.
I won't vibe with that one song. What was it where he was like, I don't really go like tic-tac-toes. You know what I'm talking about? That where he
See
did
what
the
I'm
UK
saying?
I like that
Matt, there's so much. Just for you saying that, there's so much music of Drake that's throwaway. Yeah, I'm sorry. And also because you gotta think about it, how much music he releases. He releases at a high clip. He
Do
releases
you
a
think
lot
he
of
has
music.
yes men around him, or do you think he has?
I wouldn't say yes men, but
No.
people who aren't gonna really disagree with him.
I
No.
don't think that.
They're not
Bro,
gonna really disagree with
if
him.
he had
but-
yes men, I feel like Drake would have a lot more
Fails.
misses.
No, I think
not at
for
all.
sh-
He's a talent. Oh, not good question.
I think he definitely is surrounded by people who give a fuck and have like
Yeah.
a reality.
Yeah. I think he also is just a talented ass dude, so that's why he might not miss a lot. He's a talented dude, and the people he has around him. Because think about it, for the fucking if you're reading This Is Too Late album, who helped write that album was a talented dude. So he keeps talented people around him.
It's
who
funny.
help him put together good shit.
It's funny because like we started watching Degrassi,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was saying.
Oh my god.
and just seeing young Drake, and I'm just like,
He's so
yo,
cheesy
this
on
guy's
that
a
show.
superstar
He-
now.
He's so
Like,
cheesy
He
on that
literally no, but he is exactly
but that's
the
the
same.
glow up.
The
That's
way
the
he be,
glow
the
up.
way he be looking all the time.
He's like,
also-
you know
yeah.
what? Like whatever. Like
We haven't seen the episode
The look in his
yet, though,
face
where he gets shot. We haven't
yeah.
seen.
when he's
it.
like this.
Because the issue, my issue
Spoiler
with that,
alert.
I guess my issue with that show is I watched it before Drake became Drake. So it's weird. It's
But
surreal.
On everything in my life, this is how I know that I'm a talent scout, and anyone should hire for me in A&R at any point in time, because when I seen him rap, I was like, oh my God, he really should do this. And I remember like literally having that thought, and then now like I predicted Drake would happen. And also 3 of the American Idol contestants.
If only you fucking signed him.
I guess 3 American Idol contestants on the beginning stage when they first interviewed. This is something I find I'm very proud of this.
What about how many people have you guessed on The Masked Singer?
Never watched it. Don't care. American Idol.
No, but that's not fair because they pretty much you could usually tell within the first fucking episode who they're trying to make the winner of that shit.
Yeah, I guess Fantasia Barrimo, and then
they were definitely pushing
Ruben Studdard.
They were definitely pushing him,
and I guessed Philip Phillips.
Because I think that show works where they find the most talented dude, the most talented person out of all the auditions, and then because all the auditions are pre-taped, none of that shit's live.
Yeah.
So they find the most talented person from all the auditions, and then they cut up all the footage, and then they just make it look the way they tell everyone's story. Because you notice how only certain people have like one-on-one interviews and shit like that.
And they also ask people to specifically like
how are you getting all this one-on-one interview shit and you ain't even sang in front of the judges yet? Like, how do they know that you're gonna fucking?
And the beginning is definitely like all the outtakes.
But still,
they know the shit that's like, yo, this shit's low key funny. We're gonna air this.
Yo, yeah, of course, 100%.
Like, what was the super famous one with?
She bangs.
Oh yeah,
she bangs.
Yo, shout out William Hung one time.
Oh my God, yes.
William Hung, where is he at?
He was at I'd seen him at Boba Guys at Platform.
Get the fuck out of here.
Our first year.
Did you say
Platform.
what up?
I did not say what up.
I would have said what up.
Wait, is that the most like random celebrity you've ever seen?
I'd say random as far as like the most random would probably be Uzi at the movie theaters, but like.
What movie theater?
He was at the Grove, and I had just came out of, and he was going to be, and he was waiting to go into it.
That's a cool little Uzi movie to watch.
Yeah.
I watched it with a little Uzi.
And I was a little.
Right? That was no mask, right?
That was This was my first month in LA.
Oh, super BC.
Oh, mask off.
So before August 2017.
Before COVID, BC.
Yeah, BC. August 2017. I was a little drippy, so he was, not to toot my own horn, but he was definitely like, I was walking by, and he was like surrounded by, I guess, his peoples, and he was like definitely checking my fit out for sure. I was like, dude, he was like staring at my, because I had some fire pants on, so he was looking at my pants.
Yo, and, Sin, you be fitted, bro. You got the kith, man.
Yeah, no.
What Air Forces are those?
These are
those
like
are fire.
The swoosh pack, so like the swooshes switch off. You can like
stop it. I want those.
Come on now.
I looked them up for the homie today, and they're
exclusive.
They're like no one's listing them under $1,000. They're disgusting.
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember when those dropped.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, they were pretty easy to get. I got them for retail. That was when niggas was sleeping on shit like this. So
have you ever swapped the swoosh?
Yeah, oh yeah. Usually I do. They just didn't work. All the swooshes are pastel colors, so it's like pastel, like Easter colors.
Yeah.
But I low key,
Kristen, you should make some custom swooshes. That would be sick.
Yo, I've been trying to. I kind of want to go to this class. It's like.
I think that's a fire idea.
Will exclusive.
I'm trying to work on make some custom shit.
So
too.
this is the thing. I would need a different sewing machine, but there's also this lab in downtown Los Angeles that you can go to. I think it's downtown, but they sew on top of the Air Force. They don't like remove it. I mean, maybe they do, but the way that I seen it is they just do like cutouts of like the toe box and then they sew it on. And that's like a workshop that you can take and you can like design your own thing. You can like put stencils, colors, like paint it and shit.
For 2 racks, you can make your own shoes
with fucking
in San Diego. Man,
I don't know if that. I don't know personally if that's worth it.
For Terrence's birthday, I was like, "What can I do?" I was like, "Oh my god, that's a good idea." So I go and look. I was like,
if we make some custom sneaks,
we're good.
No, yeah,
it was like $3,000.
$3,000?
That was 2. I seen it was 2-1. That's the thing. It used to be like 1,200.
It might be more.
It's gone up. I know for certain it's.
I just
gone
know
up.
that it was a price that I was not willing to pay.
When he
Love
first
you,
started, it was
boo.
like,
But
when he first started, it was like 1,500.
Priscilla, shout out Priscilla one time.
She did it?
Yeah. She did it, and she told me it was 2,000.
Okay.
For the full course. Like,
See, that's
That's pretty fucking cool, though.
Make your own shoe.
That's the thing I need to, like, that's something I would have to do. And then after, I would pay you on how much I felt this class was worth it. Because I don't know if it's worth
I would build a shoe. My only thing with, like,
$2,000.
adding to an Air Force is, like, the lovely part about it is the depth that you get when you see, like, the levels of layers of leather. And then if you're just, like, filling those holes in, you lose that depth.
It's not necessarily making your own shoe, but you take the same essential, like, it's a stencil of a shoe, and you just make your own patterns.
Yeah, I've seen that. I watched the tutorial.
So it's still, if you made a custom Air Force, it would look like an Air Force.
Yeah.
But
from Sneaker Surgeon, but from the like cheaper company that I'm thinking of that does it. Like you lose that depth. Like it would just be like ultimately like a sticker, like fill in that toe box.
Okay.
So it's
like
the
a
same
vinyl wrap.
Kind of, but even thicker because it's the thickness of.
I will say that I do like watching those Instagram DIYs where people just tape up a shoe. Either they like
and they just like
vinyl dip it, or
do something crazy, like
spray paint it. Like that shit's cool to me. I still fuck.
Real quick, did you guys see that clip of Kanye blacking out on Chance the Rapper?
What?
Oh,
wait, what?
When he was working on his last album, we don't need to talk about it since you guys didn't see it. But
we're gonna air this after the podcast because I'm genuinely interested.
When he was working on his last album, he had Chance. He had his people around him, and Chance was one of the people, and Chance was like bugging on him, I guess, about some stuff that, because Kanye was, wilding about like Trump and shit like that. I guess Chance sees some shit and was talking to him about it in his ear about it. And this nigga Kanye just blacked out on this nigga and was like, told him shut the fuck up.
Wait, what?
Shit was mad. Shit's low key mad funny. Honestly, it's really funny. If you haven't had the opportunity,
that's the end of the episode. Yeah, thank you for coming. We've got things to do.
I don't know if this is our longest episode, but it's one of our longest.
But yeah, we'll end on that. Like Kanye was blacking out on Chance. The shit was fucking hilarious.
We're gonna watch this right now.
Yeah, this shit was so funny.
I have to pee.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll
That's a sign.
We'll get out of here. At the end of the day, we're glad that you guys chose us to listen to today, tonight,
indeed.
whatever time you're listening. It's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
Sorry, it's your boy T.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank ya.
We'll watch you guys later. Peace.
103, baby. And we out. Peace.